welcome to GBN Live. I'm your host, Tracy Hansen, and with me today is Casey Brannon with Casey Brannon Photography. We're happy to have you here today. Thank you for joining us. Before we get started, I would like to thank our sponsor. Our sponsor is Grand Strand Law Group, and they have offices in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. They'll help you with all of your real estate needs, as well as wills and trusts and things of that nature. You can get in touch with them through their website at grandstrandlawgroup.com. And also their information is up on the side of the screen here. Their number 843-492-5422. Give them a call if you need them. They're fantastic. If you have any comments or questions for Casey today, you can type them in your comments section. You may have to go to StreamYard to grant us access to show your name and your comments. And to do that, you just go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, and that will give us permission to show your name. So stick around, and we will be right back to talk with Casey.
No, I was like, I don't know how to make it stop.
I didn't even register it.
Hi, we are back. Thank you for joining us. Again, we're here with Casey Brannon with Casey Brannon Photography. But before we get into all the photography, and I know there's more that you do as well, let's just kind of get to know you a little bit. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, where you're from, where you grew up.
I am from Alabama. I was there for most of my growing up years. I've lived all over the Southeast. Met my husband in Atlanta. We've been, on the 30th of this month, we'll be married 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me. And we have 2 children, Gaia and Anya. They are 17 and 15. Love them most of the time.
I have a 14-year-old, so enough said.
But I've been here since 2003.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good. Nice. Nice. So what made you come to the Myrtle Beach area?
Actually, I'd never even been to Myrtle Beach till I moved here. My husband was found online from a headhunter.
Okay.
And he had been here many years. His family has a condo, not a condo, but a house, a rental, a beach house in Ocean Isle. So he had been here many times. So, we moved here in 2003 and
Leap of faith.
Yeah, settled in. Yeah, it's nice.
And you stayed, so
yep.
I guess it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
That's great. So now I know you do other things besides photography, but as far as the photography goes, what got you interested in going into that field of work? How long have you been doing it?
Let's see. I very first started in 2006. I've always had an artistic eye, always done crafts, and I like to paint. I'm not good at it, but I like to do it. And a friend of mine who had actually gone to school for photography one night was showing me his prints. And I don't know, it clicked. I just had babies, It's like, I'm going to do this.
Oh, okay.
Took a little tiny 5-week course, I think, or 6-week course at Georgetown Tech, and learn how to, push the button and change all the features.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is. It's a lot of math, actually. It's a lot of math and geometry. But I had a friend of mine who was doing a big wedding, and I started out wanting to do just my kids and architectural stuff. And she's like, I need some help. It's a big wedding. Just come and see if you like it. I fell in love instantly. I love organized chaos. I love a party.
Right.
So, it really is.
Right.
It's great. And then I'm super emotional, and I love the timelessness of a wedding. Like your flowers are going to die. You might not be able to get in your dress. The dress does last as long as the pictures. The pictures and the dress are the 2 longest standing things from a wedding. So,
right. Yeah. Well, I know that I see that like a lot of times good photographers also have a specialty. they like to focus on one or two different areas. And I know you do a lot of the boudoir and glamour photos. So let's talk a little bit, about that. Like, why do you focus on those type of photography?
My feeling is that we are with this fast pace, we are so engrossed in our day to day. Oh, I got to go to work. I got to pick up, I got to go to the gym. I got to pick up the kids. I got to do this and that. We forget that everybody walking this earth has that something. You know what I mean? We touched about this earlier. You may not be drop dead gorgeous. You may not be the smartest person in the room. But you have something. There's something to you. Yeah. And I absolutely love reminding people, or even showing them initially, that they have that something. They are sexy, and whether it be a woman or a man, because I do boudoirs as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It is a thing. But, it's something that I feel everyone should do. Is it nerve-wracking in the beginning? Absolutely. Do I have just enough crazy to make you feel comfortable? Yes. So it is amazing how a boudoir shoot can just put some judge back in your own head.
Yeah.
I mean, it's powerful.
I don't feel like a lot of people's insecurities oh, too old, or I'm too fat, or I don't have, this or that. And, I'm sure there's a lot of that.
There is. And I ask people, what's your favorite part about yourself, and what's your least favorite part about yourself? Because with angles, I don't care how, listen, I shot a woman and she was 325 pounds. She rocked it.
So that's great.
Out of the park.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I've shot a 65-year-old woman. She rocked it too. So there are plus and minuses to every person walking around the face of this planet. So my objective is to give you an image that will remind you throughout your day to day that you've got that something.
I love it,
because everybody does.
So what would a boudoir session entail? Like,
I am a little bit more white glove than I think some of the other people, and that's fine. Everybody's got, it might not be a priority for other people. I do a consultation, a phone consultation. We talk about what they are wanting out of the shoot. What is it that because whether you realize you want something or not, you do. Everybody goes into it wanting something. Then we get together and do a style consultation. I learned that quickly when somebody showed up in a wife beater and cut off jeans. And I'm like, this is not the boudoir session for you. I'm a little more fancy. So we do that. We also do a makeup. We, consult hair and makeup at that time as well. So the day of the photo shoot, we know what you're wearing. We know what your hair's going to look like. We know what your makeup's going to look like. So it just takes some of that pressure off of you. You know a little bit more about what we're going to do.
Yeah.
The end result. Then we do the shoot. The shoot lasts about 3 hours. We can do it any your house, hotel, some other location, somebody else's house. I've done that. I've done it. You name it. I've done it. Just wherever you want to do that shoot. And then I'm a shoot and share photographer. I shoot it. If it's not fuzzy, you're going to get it. So with the boudoir, I will give you all of the images, but I do a magazine quality edit for about 12 to 15 of those images.
Wow.
I don't really extend you out or make you smaller. I'm not trying to change who you are, but now I will smooth your skin out and get some of the crow's feet out of there a little bit. If you got some yellow, I might, do but little things like that to enhance. But that's about it.
So how would someone book one if they wanted to?
You can go to Casey Brannon MUA.com. It will give you every little link that you need to go through, and you can even pay and schedule a consult right from there.
Right. And I also know another thing you specialize in is portrait photography as well, and the glamour photography. So let's talk about that a little bit and what that means with
the portraits are a little different. I'm more concerned with more of the drama, the glamour. Okay. I'm not your your Olin Mills
Right.
kind of photographer. I like to, again, do a phone consultation with you. What are your interests? Are you a musician? Do you paint? Do you, everybody has something, some type of hobby that they do. I like to do a shoot that is indicative of you at that time with a little bit of glamour.
I love it.
So we can either do it at your house and I can bring lighting and we can do glamour, or we can do it on location. But I do a lot of glamour style portraits. It's,
Now, you talk about location, and I noticed on your website too that you do a lot of different locations. How do you go about choosing a location? Are you matching your personality? Is the person choosing it? I mean,
a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yep, a little bit of both. I really am more focused with trying to get them stylized for them. I do have quite a few locations that I like to offer. If they have something, I'm like, send me a picture. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
So it's relatively easy.
Yeah, I loved it. There's a couple on there. I like the ones in nature. There's a really pretty one with a big tree, and it's kind of like a broken down, building with vines, and it looked really, really cool. And then I also love ones against like the graffiti background. Just
in the dress.
Yeah, the dramatic element and the industrial element of some of them, and then the natural element. It was just really, really beautiful.
I love
really beautiful.
Sticking somebody in an evening gown in a not so pretty part of town. I just love it. It's my favorite. It's just so dramatic. I love it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So, talking a little bit, you mentioned a little bit about light and stuff like that. There's natural light, obviously, and there's artificial light. How does that play into your location, or do you decide like, oh, they would look better in artificial light or natural light?
It depends on the style. It really just depends. There are definitely times where there's not any extra light needed. Like we're doing a photo shoot on the beach. It's, in the daytime. It's rare that I would use lighting for that. Now, if I am under a tree that has a whole bunch of little sun dapples, you don't want to have one eye bright and the rest of it in shadow.
Right.
So you use a light and it balances that out.
Okay.
But that still looks pretty natural. And then sometimes I like to overpower the sun with lighting, making it really strong and bright, and that creates the dramatic effect. So it just depends on what they want.
So even outside, you'll still
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, okay. That's the tip of the day. Always use your flash. Keep it on your camera.
Oh yeah,
even when it's daytime, use that flash.
All right, great. All right, we're going to take a quick break and with a word from our sponsor. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the other services, your wedding services and packages and that kind of thing that you offer. All right, stick with us and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Justice Ann. I've been a canine liaison at Grand Strand Law Group for, 30 years? What's that? You don't believe me? I meant 30 dog years, of course. First rule of lawyering, read the fine print. Anywho, my humans at Grand Strand Law Group have a combined 20 years experience. I know, not as much as me, but that's in people years. So yeah, still pretty impressive. Real estate, estate planning, or probate, you need GSLG.
Grand Strand Law Group. Trust us, we have a dog.
Great Business Networking grew out of the idea that by creating lasting friendships within the community, we can make the community even better.
I was looking to network with professionals and to be able to refer my clients to somebody that I trust.
Well, it's really important to trust the members of the group because we really generate quality referrals, and to know somebody, be friends with them, and get that qualified referral is the key to success.
It is networking, but it doesn't feel like networking, and that is important to me. I come to the meetings, I have fun, I make great connections, and I help grow my business.
GBN, these are some of the best professionals in the market, and having that resource available to me, that's priceless.
Well, GBN is a network of business professionals that
build long-lasting friendships that will not only grow my business, will grow yours as well. That's what referral marketing is all about.
GBN really is the most important marketing for your business. Check us out today.
Oh, here we go. We're back on. We're back on.
Very regulated by law.
Yeah. All right, and welcome back to GBN Live. Again, I'm your host, Tracy Hansen, and with me is Casey Brannon with Casey Brannon Photography. Casey is with the GBN Garden City chapter.
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Very good. So before the break, we mentioned we're going to talk a little bit about your other services, wedding photography and stuff. But I also want to talk about makeup.
Mhm.
So you are a professional makeup artist
am.
as well.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about makeup, and you mentioned that you do makeup services for brides or
Mhm.
anyone.
Yeah,
really.
brides, special events.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So how did you, was that photography first and makeup?
Yeah, right,
Okay.
first. Okay, so again, go back to the boudoir sessions, right? Somebody came in, and I guess I had done maybe 6 or 7 when I was just starting out, and I realized very quickly that I was a little bit more efficient in makeup because some of the people that were coming into my studio, I had a studio back then, and I realized that it was not quite the level that I was wanting in my images.
Sure.
So I decided to incorporate that into my boudoir sessions. I have you can get them with or without at this point. But I realized that I needed to do makeup for my boudoir sessions, and that just filtered back into weddings. I started buying more and more cosmetics. I better do some makeup jobs, or we're not going to be able to pay for all these cosmetics.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And you also have a shop online of things that you recommend.
I do.
I noticed that on your website
I
as
do.
well.
I do, and I'm actually working on a page with specific products for specific issues.
Oh, okay.
Not just mature skin or oily skin, but like super specific
Okay.
issues. Yes.
Oh, that's great. So when I was on your website, I saw also something that's really cool that I'd like to learn a little bit more about. Magnetic lashes.
I love my magnetic
So
lashes.
what is this? And how does this work?
So the ones that I sell, I purchased a few sets first, fell in love, and said, I'm going to sell these because people need to have these on their face. The woman who created the magnetic eyeliner is the owner of this company.
Okay.
So she was first and pioneered this way of doing it. You put on liner,
Okay.
you let it set, takes a couple minutes, and then you put your lashes right on top of the liner.
And
Yeah, I don't peel off. I would do it, but I'm not gonna be able to put them back on with them there. So, but they're fantastic. They last all day. I can't tell I have anything on. I don't wear. I have triggers. I have an autoimmune disease. It makes my lashes fall out.
Oh, so you're wearing I mean, they're gorgeous. Very nice. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice. And I am 5 feet tall, so I have no room in my glasses, so I have to wear shorter ones.
Mm-hmm.
So between not having lashes for my Sjogren's and not being able to wear the big caterpillar ones, right? Because I can't blink. Right. I really, and I'm a research nerd anyway. I researched her. I researched her background. I researched the company. The company has 0 debt. 0. Super smart businesswoman. So I got them, fell in love, bought into the company, and here we are about 2.5 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really great. They're
really
great.
Cool.
It's good for an instant judge. Again, I'm all about being a little extra every now and then.
Yeah, and I can imagine too, like someone like me, I've never tried the lashes, the false lashes.
I can't do them.
But I'm a little intimidated by glue in my eyes.
Oh, I put my eyes shut before.
Yes, I don't want any part of that. So this sounds like something that would be right up my alley.
It really is. If you can do eyeliner or even mascara, because they have both.
Yeah.
You can either do liner and stick them on that, or you can do mascara and stick them on
Okay.
those. Obviously, I can't do that. I don't have any eyelashes. So, but yeah, they're great, and it's easy. Super easy.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome. So we were going to talk a little bit about your wedding photography and the wedding session. And I know you have a few different
I have
packages.
two.
Okay, so you have two different packages that you offer. So let's talk a little bit about that, about the process. How does one, all right, you're getting married, how do they, when should they contact you? How do they go about starting this?
Okay, so advice, whether you're going with me or anybody else, it doesn't matter. Don't go with somebody because you know them necessarily. Okay. You need to go with somebody whose style you like.
Right.
Unless they are the best photographer in the world and shoot all different types of styles, you're not going to get what you're wanting.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal, my opinion is to look around, like right when you start planning it, when you say, hey, we're engaged, like you really need to have somebody in mind. They might want to do an engagement shoot because like my packages is one, you just get me, or two, you get me and you can get in a second, but you also get a free engagement shoot, right? So you need to think about that pretty early on.
Right, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not just about the wedding.
Right.
It's the whole process.
It's the whole process.
Yeah.
When you have the engagement shoot, a bridal shoot, or a boudoir shoot, okay, you can get either one of those three with my second package. It allows us time to get to know each other. And I've been doing this for a lot of years at this point. I not only do photography, but like I know what's coming next in a typical wedding.
Right.
I can help make sure that things are flowing like they're supposed to. You know,
Right.
sometimes
Yes.
people have a coordinator and sometimes they don't, you know. So it's and again, I'm a shoot and share. So if I take it and it looks good, I'm sending it to you. There's nothing else. You don't have to sit down and do prints with me, spend another $800 to get, you know,
Right.
and that's fine. I mean, I'm not saying one way or the other. That's just my preference is to shoot it. Here's my fee, and there you go.
Right.
You know.
All right. All right. Awesome. Right now, we're going to start with 5.
Okay.
What is a couple quick, fun questions? Just no question. Just get to know it a little better. So first thing you think of. All right. So what was your first job?
Hardee's.
All right. Awesome.
A long time ago.
Are you a night owl or an early bird?
Night owl for sure.
Yes. Dog or cat person?
I'm allergic to dogs, but I would be a dog person if I could be. But I'm going to say cat.
Cat. Okay. Do you have any pets?
I have 2 cats.
Okay. All right. Very good. Dark or milk chocolate?
Dark.
Favorite color?
Green.
Okay. And your favorite word or phrase?
Okay.
I know that's a tough one, right?
So my second favorite, because I can't say my first favorite, is
I don't think we have we can
Right.
blur out your.
it really and truly, like if you don't like something, don't talk about it. Change it.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Dune. I'm a sci-fi
fun.
nerd.
Yes. All right. And your favorite song?
Ooh. Oh, that's
That's a hard one. I know.
okay. So it's an EDM song, so nobody is gonna know what I'm talking about. But it's called Hustle.
Okay.
It's actually my theme song when I'm having a crappy day and I need to get going and make things happen. I stick it on and then I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna look that one up.
Yeah.
Your favorite vacation spot?
Well, I haven't been, but I have a feeling if I went to Bora Bora, that would probably be my favorite spot.
Right.
Like,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I have a good idea. I like it. And what's your favorite mobile app?
My favorite mobile app?
GBN has one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna have to be GBN.
That's right.
It's my favorite app right there.
It is a good app.
GBN
actually.
rocks.
Yep. Awesome. All right, very good. Well, that was our rapid fire. So
Okay.
that's just something we do to just kind of break it up a little bit. But also something fun. From what I understand, you're a little bit of a TikTok. Celebrity?
I like it. Well,
Local
I wouldn't
celebrity?
say that, but like I do like my TikToks.
Yeah.
TikTok is a little bit of a younger generation, and I'm able to show. I don't have to be as maybe stiff. I don't want to say stiff. It's not right. I can let loose a little bit. Like on my TikToks, like I actually have like dancing videos. I used to pop and lock back in the 80s.
Nice.
So I do liquid pop. So I dance on TikTok a
Awesome.
lot, where I would never really do that on Facebook.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
fair
so
enough.
that, and I do like TikTok. I like the the reach that it has. I like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a little bit more laid back, and
Yeah,
I
it's
can
fun.
show more facets. I
Right.
guess.
Right. Oh, I also wanted to talk to you, which I think people would love too. I almost forgot, is maternity shoots.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So
yeah.
that's something that I know has become pretty popular
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that. So are you doing?
I do
maternity
them,
shoots
but again, it's more glamour.
Mhm.
So m- maybe not the soft sunset beach pictures. That's maybe I'm not your girl. Now, if you want to put on the tight mermaid that's got the 20 feet of material flowing in the background and it's got that, then just give me a
That's
call.
so fun. It's
Yeah.
so fun
Yeah,
though.
that's me.
I love it.
I'll shoot just about anything for babies. I don't do babies.
Right.
But as long as it has drama,
Right.
I will do a beach portrait session. But if she's wearing a dress and he's wearing a tux, maybe she's got a little parasol with her or something like that.
Something fun.
Khakis and white pants.
Right.
Nah, I'm not your girl.
Right. Right.
And that's fine. That's
Yeah.
why we have so many photographers all over the place.
Because like you
It's
say,
because, right.
style and
Style.
who you
Yeah.
kind of vibe with,
Yeah.
I'm sure has a lot to do with how
Yeah.
your sessions gonna
Absolutely. I mean,
come out.
one of my good friends is Crystal Lee. She does babies all day long. Bless her heart. She's really good at it. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, not me.
Not for you. So before we go, and this has been fantastic. I've loved talking to you. Let me just ask you, because we are here with GBN,
Mhm.
why you think referral marketing is so important for a business like yours.
No, it's awesome. I mean, so I have a network of people. I have my people on TikTok. I have my people on Facebook, and I have people that I see on a daily basis. I can only have so much reach. Okay, so if I am in a group that has referral marketing and everybody is doing referrals for everybody else, your reach all of a sudden goes, I mean, it just makes sense. It's good business.
Yeah. Say too, you can get actual referral, word count. It goes on referral. Yes, referral goes on. And the great thing with GBN is we do like to get together, and our philosophy is friends first and business second.
It's
So
true. It's
getting
it
to
really
know,
is true.
it's great, and I love getting to know you.
Yeah,
I love getting
yeah.
to know, all the different members, and it's really great. It's a great experience. So thank you again for joining us. If you want to get in touch with Casey, her number is 843-450-9318. It's Casey Brannon MUA.com, and don't wait. I would definitely get in touch with her. This sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm going to be checking some things out as well.
Do it.
Yes. I'd like to thank our sponsors as well, Grand Strand Law Group with offices in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach. They will help you with all your real estate needs, your trusts and wills. You can get in touch with them at 843-492-5422. And again, thank you for joining us. And if it's Wednesday, it's GBN Live. Thanks. Bye-bye.